Hello and welcome to Startup Street. I'm Arundhati Ramanan and these are the top headlines that we're tracking for you from the startup world. Gyan AI has rebranded as Max IQ and raised $7.8 million in seed funding led by Dell Technologies Capital with participation from Intel Capital. Max IQ has also appointed Matt Hickey as CEO and Rob Sexton as Chief Revenue Officer. ICRA says that the Gensol's linkage with its promoter group entity BlueSmart, which is a loss-making entity, also led to the rating downgrade. Gensol CMD and BlueSmart co-founder Anmol Jaggi told CNBC-TV18 BlueSmart has been growing 80% year-on-year and has decreased its losses by 15%. On claims of delaying on its NCD payments, Jaggi said all debt services in BlueSmart is currently up to date. There's not even a single rupee outstanding to any lender. Fintech firm Razorpay announces its expansion into Singapore, its second market in Southeast Asia after Malaysia. The company plans to replicate its success in Singapore after local businesses in Malaysia experience faster settlements and reduced transaction costs. Swiggy expands its food delivery service in partnership with IRCTC to 100 railway stations across 20 states in India. The food and grocery delivery platform says it will continue to expand its reach to more stations across the length and breadth of the country. President Trump restrains Elon Musk's Doge as concerns mount over the scale of job losses, tells cabinet secretaries to take the lead on cost-cutting and protect the most productive civil servants. Those were the headlines that we're tracking for you this evening. On checking in, SoftBank-backed photo and video editing app Picsart witnessed significant growth in its active monthly users in India during the COVID-19 pandemic. On the sidelines of the Web Summit Qatar, I spoke with co-founder Mikhail Vardanyan, who said that India has always been their largest market in terms of users. He also added that the company began investing in artificial intelligence way back in 2016 and is now at the forefront. Listen in.
We started back in 2011. What it was at that time, mobile first, Android first application for consumers, for fun use cases mainly. And over those 13, 14 years, it's evolved to full-fledged multi-platform product, which also suits the needs for consumers as before, as it was started, but at the same time for side hustlers to make their stuff for the different social networks, for the marketplaces, as well as moving into helping marketers to be much more efficient. And over those years, we always were exploring all the new technologies available and all the innovation and introducing more and more tools and features to our users, which helped us to grow and be here.
So you've evolved along with technology, let's say, through the years, right? And we're here at the summit. Everybody's talking about AI. Everybody's talking about innovation. So what's Picsart's AI playbook at this point? What's next?
So in terms of AI playbook, just want to mention that we have been investing into AI since 2016. And even before this AI hype and Gen AI, we've been doing a lot of stuff based on AI. So from that perspective, at that time we already knew that something is coming and we have been doing it, and it helped us to be at the forefront when all this started to accelerate. In terms of playbook, we see that, AI is there, we should make use of it. It's not necessarily all should be built in-house. We explore all the options available in the market, including ours and other third-party products, and build based on those products. But at the same time, we see that at the end of the day, our users need to solve their problems. And our focus is how to solve them problems by utilizing AI versus just saying, okay, we have AI, come over because we have it. Because at the end of the day, we try to find right and efficient solutions for our users. That's our goal.
So that's what you're doing. But, it brings me to the point that with AI being more available to everybody, is there a problem of another company being able to provide exactly what you provide? You have competition from players like Canva. So how are you staying ahead of competition at this point?
It's speed. Mainly speed. That's how you stay ahead of competition usually, especially right now. It's more and more important to be fast. Second, I think our main competitive advantage was and right now is our distribution channel, number of users who have grown with us and have been using our product over those many years, and our brand. So that's one side. But the same from other perspective, and we try to build and solve the problems faster than others, and that's the only way we see we can be ahead of competition.
So speed is key. Speed and accuracy is key at this point to stay ahead of competition, right? You know, talking about how your users have grown with you, when it comes to the India story, you saw a big boom in the number of users in the India market post the pandemic, right? So what's the India, playbook for you right now?
India playbook, by the way, India was our largest market from day one in terms of usage, not in terms of monetization, of course. It's not so easy to monetize Indian market. And we were always seeing that it's the market which really helping you to go viral because people like to try something, like to experiment, like play, share with each other, because we have also a community on our platform. So we saw that as a strategic market, which we need to be there, we need to keep growing there, and that's what we are currently doing as well, because one day the culture will be there for subscriptions and other ways to reward the vendors for their efforts. And that's why we keep doing all what we have been doing since day one in India and keep growing.
And what about investment into the India market? So what's the plan for the next 1 year?
The plan, because we are a product-led company, we keep introducing, of course, the similar features we're introducing elsewhere in India, and we'll be doing that. At the same time, we'll be investing, I believe, more in terms of marketing to go faster in India, besides just introducing new stuff. At the same time, doing some marketing activities, because during last years we have been not doing actively that.
Right. Before I let you go, what's the 5-year growth roadmap for Picsart? What's next for it?
Our vision was always to make creativity accessible to everyone, everywhere.
Right.
So that's what we continue doing and will be doing by utilizing all the new tools and all what we have and all the competitive advantage we have and up until now.
M-B-K Holdings is mulling over ramping up investments into India. At the sidelines of the Web Summit in Qatar, founder and chairman of M-B-K Holdings, Sheikh Mansoor, told me about his India plans, top bets, and more. Take a look. At M-B-K Holdings, you've made so many investments. If you could sort of tell us, how do you pick the companies you invest in? What is it that you're looking at? What's your investment thesis?
It's all about people. It's all about individuals. People say, okay, what about the idea? What about the concept? Yeah, it comes from the great people. And I always say people is much more important than the idea even. Because a great idea with the wrong people, I don't mean wrong like in a bad way, but they are not the people who are committed, resilient, believing on what they are doing with a great heart, because quality talent, great entrepreneur start with the heart. He believes in something. He has a pain that he wants to relieve from this place, solving a problem for the universe, for the world. So it's all about people for me, regardless of the industry. I'm industry agnostic. I don't really focus on industry or ideas, more on the people themselves.
So you bet on the person, not so much, everything else. As long as the person shows promise, you believe that the idea will grow and sort of become better.
Yes.
Okay. And, you've always spoken about the great relationship that, Qatar has with India, right?
Yes.
So, India's startup ecosystem currently is ripe. Yes. So what are the kind of opportunities that you're seeing out there in India? Are you looking to invest?
I am already investing, and yes, I'm looking to invest much more. And to have both, actually. Also, India invest with us in Qatar. We invest with them in India. And when you talk about the knowledge economy, it's all about people. And I'm talking about the future economy as a quality talent-based economy. And the source of the quality talent is people. Where is the highest number of population or people is India. So I think our strategic relation with India will continue evolving better and better.
So you foresee this relationship just growing. So
Yes.
if you could sort of tell us the big ideas that you're currently seeing coming out of India.
A lot, and they're not only great ideas. They are actually the great people of India is everywhere in the planet. So, and we are seeing more people now coming back to India, and it's a fact. If you see the top CEOs in any country, you will find majority Indians. So.
Right.
A lot of great ideas coming from India, but it's not about the ideas, it's about the people who are very capable, and a lot of them actually.
Right. So some of the sectors that you said are looking interesting to you in India is agriculture, education and manufacturing, right?
Yes.
So if you could tell us why you're betting big on this and why you see India playing a bigger role in these sectors than any other part in the world.
Yes, I said that about more than a year ago. I would have another version of it now. With the remaining of agriculture, I think this is agri-tech is something that obvious that India has an upper hand on it because of the land and population there. Also, their ability to get into sustainability because of that is much higher. So agriculture, sustainability. I would add now AI. They are now into the actually game, into the race. Maybe not yet in the radar, but I know they are building an awesome foundation for AI and technology. Yeah, I have very big confidence.
And speaking of AI, where do you see the future of AI at this current point? We don't have too many guardrails up. We need government and we need industry to sort of work together to bring these together, right? So what do you see the future of AI like? Do you see it taking away jobs? What are the kind of guardrails that we need to put into place so that everybody is using AI safely?
Yes, I have very popular saying about the AI, and the whole world is saying something, but I say another thing. And yesterday I got an amazing comment because of my also speech on AI. AI is not the issue actually. We are the issue.
People are the issue.
And I can prove it with some great examples. For example, for the first time in human history, I can employ someone who doesn't read and write, empowering him with AI. He can just talk, and he can achieve goals and tasks and perform way better. So I can employ someone that I couldn't employ. So why we say AI is taking jobs? No, AI is making jobs.
How do you foresee 2025 for the startup ecosystem? Where do you believe that you're going to make most of your investments? How much have you set aside for investments around the world today and India as well?
Yeah. I think I'll be more focusing in Qatar for 2025 globally.
Right.
Like focusing in Qatar to bring global opportunities to Qatar, to the whole world again.
Right.
Like I position Qatar as a global hub. So I used to do things where they are. Now I think we can make them more virtual, and we can make even Qatar as a virtual global hub.
On that note, it is time for us to head into a short break. But coming up on the other side, as we celebrate Women's Day on March 8th, we bring you the story of one female founder who turned a crisis into an opportunity with the launch of skincare brand Deconstruct. Stay tuned for that and more. Welcome back. It's still with us on Startup Street as we celebrate Women's Day on March 8th. Today, on the special segment, we put the spotlight on a female founder who turned a crisis into an opportunity. We bring to you the story of how Malini Adapureddy built science-backed skincare brand Deconstruct against all odds and now plans to take eye beauty to the world. Take a look.
An IIT Kharagpur graduate, Malini Adapureddy started Deconstruct in 2021 to challenge the fairy tale marketing that was prevalent in the beauty and personal care market. Deconstruct was born with an aim to change the skincare game with scientific research. Cut to 2023, while Adapureddy was undergoing an emergency C-section in the delivery room, her company was battling its own survival crisis. With no winning formulas in sight and resources having been dried up, Deconstruct's future looked bleak. However, that's where the story takes a turn, and for the better. By December 2024, Deconstruct had not only grown 10-folds, but had also turned profitable for the entirety of FY25. So how did Malini Adapureddy script this turnaround? And today, what does the future of Deconstruct look like? I'm here in Parvanu, Himachal Pradesh to meet the founder and find exactly that. Hi Malini.
Hi Aishwarya, how are you?
I'm well, how are you?
I'm good.
So are you all excited to take me on the tour to the Deconstruct factory?
Very excited. Let's go take the tour.
Yes, please. Let's. It's a science-backed startup, right? Skincare brand. So, how many formulations are you working with? How many experts do you have on board? And take us a little bit through behind the scenes on what happens in bringing in together all the formulations that you're working on.
Sure. I think everything starts with understanding the consumer first.
Correct.
And then we create a product brief. Our R&D scientists make multiple products with multiple iterations. When we started off, we just had 5 products that were in the market, which were under the serum category. Today, we actually have around 32 products in the market.
Okay.
And out of which sunscreens are the hero products for us, followed by our serums, which is a vitamin C serum. Third is a lip balm with SPF.
Are you playing in the premium range or are you in the affordable category? And if today as a consumer I'm going to the Deconstruct platform and I'm carting products, what would be my average cart value be like?
We believe that we are more in the mass premium category.
Okay.
And the idea of it is to give a great product while also maintaining a certain P&L. From an average selling price perspective, it's like 400 rupees or 500 rupees. And you're talking about a 30 to 45 day purchase on that.
Help me understand how many categories are you operating in currently, and are there plans on expanding that category further?
So we largely play in face as a category today. Now, we want to continue focusing on this category because this is our bread and butter category. Sun care will be definitely the focus area for us in FY26 as we go forward. And we also want to start a lot on hair care.
How many such facilities do you have, and what's the capacity of this particular facility? I mean, in a day, how many products are you able to churn out?
So we work with 4 such manufacturing plants.
Okay.
They're located in north, west, and south. The capacities go up to producing 2 lakh units a day, which currently work at 60 to 70% utilization.
How big today is quick commerce as a channel of revenue for you?
We've entered onto quick commerce as a channel just 4 to 6 months ago. And we currently see that channel contributing to 7 to 8% of our revenue. So I actually see a lot of promise in this category as we go forward. And we are also actually betting big on that channel.
You've just raised 65 crores in funding. So help me understand, where do you plan on allocating these funds?
We actually want to use a lot of these funds in strengthening our product capabilities. We want to do a lot of international expansion, like, a lot of multi-channel building, and that's the second place we would be utilizing these funds.
From postpartum to profitability, a great journey there. You've made a remarkable turnaround when it comes to Deconstruct. 2023, funds were drying up, resources were drying up, you were struggling at the same time, and you were delivering your daughter, and a couple of months down the line, you've hit profitability. Tell me, what changed?
When I was pregnant, one thing I realized is I could only do this much. Probably that is what has brought in a lot of focus for myself and hence into the business. We currently are at an annualized revenue run rate of 200 crores. The idea is to close this FY25 at that number.
According to research, India's skincare market was valued at $2.7 billion in FY24. Face care emerged as the category leader, both in terms of value and volume. The market is now expected to hit a size of $3.9 billion by FY32. With camera person Saurabh Chauhan, Aishwarya Anand for CNBC-TV18.
It is Friday and it's time to take stock of all the deals that took place in the startup world. According to Venture Intelligence, this week saw a total of 22 deals worth $254 million. HR tech firm Darwinbox got $140 million from Partners Group, KKR and others, while telehealth platform TrueMeds raised $44 million in a Series C round from Axel India, Westbridge and InfoEdge. That's not all. Food delivery startup Swish bagged $14 million from Axel India and others. Max IQ raised $7.8 million from Dell Technologies Capital and Intel Capital, while DIY e-commerce enabler Window got $6.45 million from Atira Venture Partners, Jafco Asia, Sorin Investments and a host of others. According to Venture Intelligence, this year has seen 254 deals worth over $1.5 billion. And with that, it is curtains down on this edition of Startup Street. Don't go anywhere as more news and updates continue right here on CNBC TV18.